Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Germany have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says, I'll win at all costs, and you better be prepared for what's coming.
Well, he knows, doesn't he? He just knows at the core of his game. And the shot! Goal, Germany! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Vieira. Pull it. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. But this is takes a shot. He's got a goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Vieira. Rice can see things others simply cannot. And here's Nakamura. And he's managed to get free. And he's cut it out. Played into space, and he welcomes it in. Here comes the corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That's an excellent interception. Akanji can clear it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Zico. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pull it, has it out wide and in space. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bonucci is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Vieira. And it's Hullet. And it's Rice. Oh, that's superb. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Demiral, and the counter is on. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Thuram with the slide tackle there. And here's Zico, looking to play him in. Shot, surely! And that is expertly dealt with. Nakamura making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Hullet. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, can he finish? He scored! There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Vieira concedes a free kick for that. Vieira. Rice. There he goes, motoring forward. Hullet. And that is the end of the first half. Ukraine have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Ukraine are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. We're on the move again. Akanji. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Well spotted.
And it's Nakamura. That's Vieira. Vieira. Mohamed Salah. Oh, they could break here. Salah. Thuram. Hullet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mohamed Salah is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Hullet going face-to-face with his great rival. And they're quick to get it back. And this is Hullet. Oh, that's fabulous. Nakamura receives it in a wide position. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nice looking ball. Oh, he's all alone. Germany needed that. They really needed it.
simply...
He's in, must be! Shoots!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Zola. O'Reilly. Akanji. And it's Zico.
Oh, really well played.
Zico, rapid and full of intent. And it's Rice. Now Van Dijk. Demiral. Bonucci. Nakamura has it in a wide position. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Zico. Pull it. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Zico. For Rice. And he's had it nicked away.
Ukraine surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Vieira with the foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Substitution for Germany, number 11.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 6, Mohamed Salah. Number 17, Gullit. Number 14,
Thuram does really well to win the ball there.
Number 41,
And there's green grass ahead of him.
Coming on the field,
He's shifting through the gears here.
13, Owen.
Oh, good determined
Number
running
9,
there, but one back by the defence.
Number 8,
Well, he's not the type that's
Messi.
short on self-belief,
Number
so
18,
that could rub off on his
Bruno
teammates
Fernandes.
now.
Number 5, Iniesta.
And that interception was
Substitution.
most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is out of play.
Germany really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And that's gone loose. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That has not gone well.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Van Nistelrooy. And the referee brings it to a close. Ukraine have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Terrific recovery, a really... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Ukraine.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, there is the steely focus of the man many would readily vote as the world's greatest. It was January 2018 that Virgil van Dijk first wore the famous red shirt. So I wonder, Jim, does he still rank as number one?
I would say so, Peter. In fact, the title-winning season of 2024-2025 was statistically one of his better seasons, having been one of the club's most consistent performers. Only missed one league game. This at a time when you think age and injuries are going to start slowing him down.
And that consistency is, amongst many other things, what makes him the man he is.
Absolutely.
And this is Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo, driving forwards. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Good running, strong and purposeful. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Owen. Oh, it's come loose. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
And it's Gullit. Vieira. For Rice. And this is... And Gullit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Xavi Alonso. Jordan Henderson. It's a searching pass. Dink through. He's got away. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this to break the deadlock. 1-0, just one winner. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Ukraine have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Nice-looking ball. Oh, delightful ball. Nice interception, well timed. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Gullit tries a shot! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Goes for a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! There's the... And another try! Goal, Ukraine! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Ukraine have their lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And here's Zico. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Now it's Gullit. Ronaldinho can so cleverly bypass the press, and he's forced to go back. Jordan Henderson. Passing is crisp and sharp. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Demiral. Nakamura. It's a good run down the right. Nakamura proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Rice. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy.
This is a lost children's
The midway point of the game.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Ukraine are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. So off we go again. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Hullet. Nakamura. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. Ronaldinho. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hullet thinks about the shot. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Ukraine have their second corner now. Wan-Bissaka clears it away. Nakamura. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ukraine are looking to go forward now. Pass is just off target. Vieira. Ukraine are looking to break at pace. For Rice. Owen. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Drogba. And Mateus. Looking for the run. And a chance! Goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Ukraine dragged, shot at goal! Oh, it rattles the bar! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Substitution for Ukraine. Number
Corner
7,
number 3 coming up.
Didier Drogba. Number 20, Owen. Number 8, Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Mbappe. Number 18.
So that's going to be another corner.
Batistuta. Number 6, Ødegaard.
Ukraine get
Substitutions
their
taking place.
fourth corner. And the shot! Goal, Ukraine! And they're back in front. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And here's Mbappe. Might be danger here. Oh, that's superb. And the shot! They want to be quick to recover. Oh, what has happened here?
Ukraine really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Wan-Bissaka. Schlotterbeck. Henderson really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Gattuso. Vieira, who does have an assist to his name. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And that interception was... He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Van Dijk. Chiellini. Pinches it off him. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. No outsmarting him this time. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Ukraine close now to seeing this one through to the end. Can he get on the end of this? And he's managed to get free.
Ukraine really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And here's Mbappe. And here's Batistuta. Couldn't squeeze it through. Chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! They have stolen level at the last! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Substitution for Ukraine. Number 18.
Ukraine are making a change now.
Number 14.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Coming on the field.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Spread it left. And here's Figo. Oh, sweet feet. Messi is always looking to break lines. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. How they wanted to win. They did everything to win, but time has beaten them. What a game, a contest of... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So straight into the action. Watching, there's very little room for debate when it comes to Andrea Pirlo's legacy in the game of football. He made that deep-lying creative position his own.
Although I believe...
He's had a shot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nakamura. And it's Gullit. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Pass somewhat off target. Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Battling for the right to play in the early stages. And he thumps it clear. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Gullit, and he shot a goal! Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Nakamura. And this is Ronaldo. Ibrahimovic. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, Bamian! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Long ball by the goalkeeper. No, he's not getting his way this time. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi, very much a man of this moment. And it's Lam. Akanji makes a dash for it. Rice. That's a cute ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Zico. Rice. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Lam. Nakamura promptly onto that, and that is that.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Ferdinand. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts, and it's Rice. And here's Nakamura, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Gullit. Aubameyang. Rice. Great defending, strong and determined.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Pirlo, played out wide. Roberto Carlos. Now, what about this cross? Akanji getting this one clear. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, good climb!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Pirlo. Roberto Carlos. And a header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Aubameyang. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Roberto Carlos showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nakamura. It's going to be another throw. Now it's Hullet.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Oh, that's nice. And it's half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So between them, no goals at all so far.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Zico has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Del Piero. Now Pirlo. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Messi. Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Thuram gives no quarter whatsoever. That's good play. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. And it's Nakamura. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got away. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lam. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Nakamura makes a move down the right. Vieira. And it's Rice, looking for a runner. Lam has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Bonucci makes the interception. Zico. Akanji. Over to the other side. Demiral. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's got the beating of his man. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! Finally the breakthrough!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11.
So we have movement on both benches.
Numero 17.
Ukraine have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Numero 10. Lasciano il campo per il numero 9. Bale. Il numero 18.
Collar.
Eto'o.
And he's in on goal. Tries a shot. And it's in. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Simplicity itself.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It
Goes for the shot. That is delicious. That is a gem, an absolute gem. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut.
Figo! Yes! And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline.
Decent chance! Into the last 5 minutes. Played out towards the right wing. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Gattuso. Yildiz, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Now Gattuso. Aimed beyond the defence. Yildiz with the cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Neymar. No, again there's no way through. Oh, he's been caught napping. Great chance! Neymar. Can he get on the end of this?
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
That's that, the end. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, to win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Figo just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Ukraine.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So straight into the action. Arsenal have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
Nakamura! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. And he's got away from him. The ball is loose and the chase is on. So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player he actually is. When it comes to balancing attack and defence, I'm not sure there's ever been anyone better.
It's a pretty loose pass. He's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Romario. Might be danger here. Decent chance! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Bonucci. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And this is Romario. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! And that has been cleared.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
It's a good run down the right. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, sweet feet.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Gerrard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pullet tries a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Ukraine have their second corner now. And he can clear it away. Nicely weighted ball. That shapes to shoot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Plenty of endeavour. Oh no, what has happened here? And it's Nakamura. He is through here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that interception was most necessary. Nakamura. Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Gerrard makes a move down the right. Oh, he's having a go! It's bounced back off the post. Ah, he's given it away. He's had a shot! He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Looks to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
And he's in on goal. And Hullet! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Ukraine really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Ukraine have their third corner. And it's hoisted clear. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Rice! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. He's shifted it to the flank. Can he get it through? And this is from Mario. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Taken back almost at once. Zico. Juve. Someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Driving on and making good progress. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, Cristiano Ronaldo! Gerrard.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Hullet. Looking for the run. And that signals the end of the first period. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
And a quick reminder
And we are up to the break.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Ukraine have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Vieira proves too strong. Akanji is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Dani Olmo. Akanji. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Cruyff.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Tries to play it through. Rice. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Dani Olmo cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's in a great position here. Oh, that's well spotted. Zico is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And here's from Mario. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rice. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And here's Hullet. And that's a good ball. And Hullet! Well taken goal. And the game has liftoff.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 15, Johan
The
Cruyff.
two coaches are
Number
signalling
22,
changes here, both at the same time. Ukraine have penetrated for the first time.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Grealish, number 25,
Rodri has been shown a yellow card for that offence,
Number
just to
10,
confirm.
Pushkash, number 9, Erdegaard.
Substitutions taking place.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Collar. That's tidy. Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Strokes it back.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Demiral did well to emerge with the ball. That's a Grealish! And that could come back to haunt them.
Grealish was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Zanetti. And here's Erdegaard. The message is clear. None shall pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's got away. He is starved of space and time. And here's from Mario. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Turns back here, probably the best option. I think we're just about done here. Now it's Figo. That's a good foray he's making. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the shot!
Ukraine really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Your reflections then, Jim?
Ukraine effectively played like two different teams. Pretty placid before the break, but looked much more up for it after half-time. Eventually, those efforts were rewarded. There's a lot of positives to take from that.
Well, that's it for tonight's match. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. Well, plenty argue, Jim, that Lothar Matthäus is the complete footballer. Do you think so?
Yeah, he's a goal-scoring number 10 and a sweeper all in one. That's a pretty unique skill set. His career is all about leadership, glory and superb character.
And not a few goals, actually.
Yeah, of course.
Zico making good progress. Zico will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That has not gone well. Nakamura. It's Gullit. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gullit. Pele. Griezmann. And it's Zanetti. Neither side especially adventurous early on. And he has been fouled there. Schmeichel. Rijkaard. And it's Gerrard. Thinks one through. A header! Goal! Lazio! And we have liftoff! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Nakamura does really well to win the ball there. And here's Gullit. He's found the way through. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he thumps it clear. That's destined for the flank. Chiellini. There's the crossfield ball. Cannavaro. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Can he get it through? Nakamura. Vieira. For Rice. Vieira. Oh, that was vital. Pele. Van Nistelrooy.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Zico. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Gullit. And here's Nakamura. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Chiellini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rice conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Gullit. And here's Nakamura. Gullit. He's being urged to shoot. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
Header! And that's a good finish. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Ukraine are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Chiellini. Could be danger here. Oh, it's come loose. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Rijkaard. Beckenbauer. No way through. This ended up in no man's
Ci sarà
land.
un minuto di recupero.
Mateus. Pele going about things with real menace. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Away we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
It's a good foot in there. And the counter is on. Nicely weighted ball, brilliantly cut out. Well, that pass isn't the best. And the shot! Oh, it's fabulous! About as smooth as it gets. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. Ukraine cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Passing is crisp and sharp. He's looking wide. Pele, he has a look out. And it's Pele! That is delicious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Zanetti. Rijkaard. And it's Gerrard. And it's Griezmann. Spread out to the left. Oh, he's found support out wide. Impressive jump! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Van Nistelrooy really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Terrific effort! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Threads one in. He's found space here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Collier, great defending, strong and determined. Chiellini. And it's with the keeper. Rijkaard. Griezmann. Akanji gets a foot in here. And it's Gattuso. Collier. Yildiz. And that is exemplary defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Into the last quarter of an hour. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chiellini. Not the most convincing of passes. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Gerrard tries to pass it through. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Ukraine are looking to break at pace.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Caught offside that time.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 12.
Lazio have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Numero 6.
And he's forced to go back. 5 minutes left on the clock.
Il numero 19.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Il numero 18. Messi. Il numero 23.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, this looks sharp. David Villa is sharing after that one. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Messi. And Donadoni. And it's Cannavaro.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Beckenbauer. Rijkaard. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And that is as far as it goes. Ukraine were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already
Ukraine
palpable.
Against Argentina.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Rice succumbs to the pressure. Played out to the left flank. And it's Cruyff. And no, he's seen through all of that. Now it's Hullet. Quality ball. Has a look and plays it forward. Not the most accurate pass. Neither side especially adventurous early on. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That is good alertness. Vieira. Rice. Now it's Hullet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's gone for a throw-in. Cruyff going for... And a chance!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That is a brilliant interception. And he's heaved it away. Ukraine have the chance to go the other way. And it's Zico. Rice can so cleverly bypass the press. And he's straight offside. Ukraine so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And here's Mbappe. Rice. Now that looks... There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Nakamura. Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back.
Argentina really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something... Oh, that's ambitious! And he's managed... Shot a goal! Oh, nice! Just not quite.
Oh, looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Nicked it back promptly. 30 minutes gone. Rice, very much a man of this moment. Maldini. Vieira. Company. And it's Vieira. And it's Rice. Zico. Cruyff. And Demiral. Nakamura. Oh, they could break here. Akanji. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And it's Vieira. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. For Rice.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Driving on and making good progress. Bonucci did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rice. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There will be
This
one
is
more added
Ronaldo.
time.
He's found the way through. Vieira. Rice. And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
To pay a visit to our official
Any
store
strong opinions on the
where
first
memorabilia
half?
from today's match
Well, it's been
are now
nothing but
available.
frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed.
Ukraine really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Shoots! It's a goal! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
The first breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Hullet. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Vieira. Rice. Hullet being watched hawkishly here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
That's an errant pass. Yamal. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Ukraine are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Looking to play him in. Cruyff. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Just eases him off the ball. Hullet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Goes for a shot! And he hits the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Substitution for Ukraine, number 11.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Nakamura.
Argentina
Number
are
13,
doing very nicely,
Gullit.
thank you.
There's a certain
18,
authoritativeness in
Zico.
everything they do now.
Number
If they
14,
want to kill off this
Rice.
game, now's the time to
Coming
get
on
it
the
done.
field, number 8, Jan Koller.
Vieira,
Number 6, Figo. Number 21,
Gattuso.
Van Nistelrooy.
and here's Van
Number 15,
Nistelrooy.
Judas.
Let me
Number
see.
22,
Pele.
Gattuso.
Substitution in progress.
There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. And this is Luis Suarez. Decent chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Argentina find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Chance for a shot! Stood up well to him there. Vieira. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Figo makes a move down the right. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
5 minutes left on the clock. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mateus, very nicely done. Good spot that. It's a promising position. Demiral, quality ball. Koller might just make this. And that has put paid to
2
that.
added minutes has been indicated.
Maldini. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And that's it. Ukraine suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome to
kick off.
today's match.
The excitement already
Ukraine
palpable.
Against Botafogo.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Now it's Mbappe. Akanji cuts it out.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Seedorf. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's been shifted off it. That has been cut short. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Turan. Both sides exercising caution for now. Cannavaro. He has found the way through. Pull it. That's a good ball. Seedorf. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. Nakamura has it out wide. Nakamura! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. In with the challenge. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Still goalless. Now it's Batistuta. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Bonucci gets it away. Ukraine have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Zico. He's a sharp little ball here. He is through here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well read, nice interception. Demiral running with the ball. And it's Nakamura. Played into space. Floated through. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Zico is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well-timed, excellent interception.
Botafogo definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Nakamura.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rice. Vieira. Nakamura. Mbappe. Mbappe makes a dash for it. Mbappe. Nakamura.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Gullit. Gullit. Good, strong midfield running here. In by chance! And he's done it!
I think this is a very welcome time for a goal, Peter.
And that is all they have time for. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Ukraine up by one goal at the halfway point.
Please kindly remove
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Ukraine just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. And so the action is resumed.
Ukraine definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Nice sequence of passes this. Oh, shooting chance! He's got away with one there. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Ukraine can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Nakamura. Vieira. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Nakamura. It's Nakamura! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Played back. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Substitution for Ukraine, number 11, Cristiano Ronaldo.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
On the field, number 8, Jan
He's only too happy to take that back.
21, Van Nistelrooy, number 6, Figo.
That's been cut out, well played.
15,
Yeah.
Yildiz. Number 22,
And it's Gattuso.
Gattuso.
Yildiz, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Gattuso. Xabi Alonso gets a foot in here. Now he's got space here. Bonucci calmly anticipates. Now that's well seen too. Seedorf with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Figo, lovely pass, but can he get there? And that has sent him sprawling. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Yildiz. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira. Searching pass he's played there. He's had a shot! Goal, Ukraine! And they're back in front. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Ukraine leading now. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's had it taken off him.
Ukraine clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, it's come loose. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Xabi Alonso. Botafogo have reclaimed it. Oh, super find. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Paris ended up in no man's land. Demiral is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And here's Yildiz.
Ukraine nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
That's a good run down the left. Maldini is fouled. And he is going into that little black book. And that should get the job done. Can he get it through? Can he finish? Bonucci gets it clear.
Has been indicated.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And that's that. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment.
And now, please turn towards the screen.
Thoughts on what we've...